Hello, my wonderful masculine men. Welcome back to the Masculine Energy Motivation Channel. I'm back. This is Cynthia, and we're going to debunk a common myth. There's no such thing as an unusual person. Everyone has their unique qualities that make them attractive in their own way. But when it comes to attracting women, it's essential to understand what qualities they appreciate. I don't know why this research was done, but Harvard University Psychology Department confirms that women tend to appreciate guys who are available and unattached. Duh, right? Anyways, today we're going to dive into 10 things that women find absolutely irresistible in a man. Some of these you already know, but a lot of them I promise you don't. So stick around to the very end. I know what they are. Let's dive in. First and foremost, number one, positive thoughts and positive attitude. Promoting a positive outlook is undeniably attractive to women. When a man not only sees the brighter side of things, but also engages in playful banter and can actually laugh at himself, it highlights his confidence and laid-back nature, which can significantly heighten a woman's attraction to him. Even further than that, it's crucial to uphold positive perspectives about women in all of my content. I firmly reject any derogatory remarks or even negative stereotypes amongst men or women. Men I've heard say some things, including some women that have said some things, but men have said things like, oh, there's no good women out there, all they care about is money, and so on and so forth. If you hold these beliefs, I want you to stick around on this channel because we're going to work on shifting your mindset over time. It pains me to hear broken individuals out there, unfortunately in the wild, offering advice to other men when they themselves are actually wounded and have experienced that hurt or betrayal and they haven't healed from it, because what they're doing is they're further exacerbating the issues in other people's lives. It's repeating the vicious cycle. My goal is to turn the ship around. And I said ship, not S-H-I-T, sugar, honey, iced tea, okay? I'm here because I want to make a meaningful impact in the world of love and dating, even if it's just one person at a time, to help foster that healing and help reconnect men and women once again. I'm also doing this to leave a legacy for my 2 teenage boys. The reality is, I'm not going to be here forever. I want them to have this, and if I can help you along the way, then I'll feel much better. But really, honestly, gentlemen, understanding the power of positive thinking is absolutely essential, for attracting that desired outcome in your life. Your thoughts act as magnets. Think of yourself as a walking magnet, drawing people, circumstances, and even events that align with the frequency of your thoughts that you're thinking on a day-to-day basis, on a minute-to-minute, second-to-second basis. Essentially, you shape your reality through your thoughts, attracting into your life what you actually focus on the most. So, just as the law of gravity is constant and unchanging, so too is the law of attraction. You cannot harbor thoughts of dissatisfaction, for example, in a relationship, and expect the experience of love and fulfillment. It just doesn't work. It's counterintuitive. If you want to receive love, you must first radiate that love through your thoughts and actions. Like I said, you're a walking magnet. And whatever energy that you emit will be reflected back to you through the people, the situations, and the experiences you encounter. So, gentlemen, let's shift that attitude. All right? And regarding positive thoughts and attitude, it's crucial to remember the significance of consistency. One of my favorite words. Consistency is key to not only establishing that rapport with her, but also demonstrating your ability to be the strong, masculine figure that she needs, especially as the years pass. If you lack consistency, what'll happen is she may actually feel unable to depend on you, further weakening the connection between you and actually seeing you as someone who's weak. It's vital to continue courting her, even after solidifying the relationship or getting married. And it's important to also maintain that consistent level of even affection, communication, and attention throughout the duration of your relationship. The consequences of that inconsistency in love, attention, and affection can lead to things that you don't even want to think about, which is dissatisfaction in the relationship, constant arguments, and even separation. All right, on to number 2. Women are drawn to men who embody a sense of adventure and know how to enjoy life. Whether it's spontaneous outings or thoughtfully planned adventures, such as suggesting, "What do you say we embark on an adventure today, honey?" Or even organizing a picnic in the local park. The key is to prioritize shared experiences that bring excitement and joy. To cater to her preferences, I want you to start by brainstorming activities you believe she would enjoy, like picnics, hikes, coastal drives, beach outings, helicopter rides, or wine tasting. I don't know. Write them all down, whatever you think they might be. And then what I want you to do is discreetly gather more insights by engaging her in conversation over the phone. Don't do it in person. Do this over the phone so she doesn't see that you're taking notes. Okay? I want you to ask probing questions about her interests and hobbies, gradually building a list of all of her favorite pastimes, whatever they may be. If she mentions only a few activities initially, let's say she only mentions 1 or 2 things, I want you to continue probing in a subtle way by referencing the ideas that you've already noted down to gauge her response, to see how she responds to them, right? Pay close attention to her enthusiasm as she discusses these potential adventures, because this will inform you on your future planning process. Now that you're armed with this newfound knowledge, you can begin crafting surprise outings tailored to her preferences. However, it's crucial to maintain a spirit of adventure and enjoyment throughout the planning process. Avoid becoming overwhelmed or stressed, because this could actually detract from the experience for both of you in the long term. You want to have fun, don't you? So, furthermore, gentlemen, it's important to sustain the sense of spontaneity and fun even after solidifying your relationship many years later. Consistency, gentlemen, remember? Embrace the spirit of adventure and make lasting memories together, strengthening your bond and fostering a lifetime of shared experiences. Next up, number 3, ambition. All right, listen closely, because here's the reality. If you want to become irresistible to women, you need to possess ambition. And I'm not just referring to having these lofty dreams, you want to be a millionaire someday, right? I'm talking about harboring the determination, the drive, and the hustle to turn those dreams into tangible achievements. Ambition is what distinguishes you from the crowd. It's the force that ignites your passion, propelling you to strive for greatness and persevere even in the face of adversity. What does it entail, you say? Well, setting goals, nurturing your aspirations, and exhibiting the willingness to exert hard work and dedication to realize those dreams. But here's the crux. Ambition transcends mere pursuit of success for its own sake. Excuse me. All right. It entails you having a clear vision for your life, a profound sense of purpose, and a fervent desire to effect positive change in the world. Don't wander around this world aimlessly, not having any dreams or goals. It's not attractive. All right? But pursue your desires. That actually involves continuously challenging yourself to improve, like you're doing right now. By you listening to this audio right now, you are challenging yourself to improve, to do, to be better, to excel, and to leave a lasting legacy that endures long after you're gone. So, if you want to become irresistible to women, I tell you, gentlemen, start by embracing your ambition. Set audacious goals, pursue your dreams relentlessly, and refuse to settle for anything less than excellence. And quite frankly, at the end of the day, even if it's not for the purposes of attracting her, who cares? You built yourself a successful, hopefully, and fulfilling life, regardless of whether it's with her or someone else. The goal is to build yourself. Demonstrate to any woman that you fearlessly pursue what you desire and that you're willing to exert the necessary effort to achieve it, the blood, sweat, and tears. Because let me tell you, a woman cannot resist a man who exudes ambition from every pore of his body. So venture forth and leave your incredible mark on the world, gentlemen. All right, on to number 4. All right, pay attention because here's the scoop. If you want to become the kind of man that women find irresistible, you need to become a master of manners. And I'm not just talking about the basics like saying please and thank you, even though those are definitely important, right? I'm talking about treating people with respect and courtesy in every aspect of your life, even when no one's looking. What's the definition of integrity? Doing the right thing even when no one's looking. Because at the end of the day, it's about you, gentlemen. It's about you holding yourself to a higher standard. Okay? So whether it's holding the door open for others or even saying excuse me when you accidentally bump into someone, and even practicing that proper etiquette at the dinner table, it's about embodying that politeness, consideration, and even good manners in all your interactions, whether it's with your boss, your friends, the janitor, a waiter, or the woman you're hoping to impress. But here's the kicker. Manners go beyond simply following a set of rules. They're a reflection of your character, your values, and your upbringing. They demonstrate that you genuinely care about others and are willing to go out of your way to ensure that they feel respected and appreciated. So if you want to make yourself irresistible to women, I want you to start by mastering the art of manners. Pay attention to the little things like saying please and thank you and treating others with kindness and respect. Because let me tell you, a woman cannot resist a man who knows how to treat her right. So polish up those manners and watch as women line up to be in your presence. All right, on to number 5 is humor. All right, let's get down to business because here's a scoop. If you're aiming to become irresistible to women, having a sense of humor is key. And I'm not just talking about being the center of attention at parties, even though that can certainly help. I mean, being able to laugh at yourself, find humor in everyday situations, brighten her day, even when it's a rough day, right? Remember, a smile can also go a long way. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it, right? So putting on a friendly smile can convey true charm. Humor is like a secret weapon. It breaks down barriers, fosters connections, and even makes people feel at ease around you. They're gonna feel good. They're not gonna know why, but they know that they feel good around you. It shows that you don't take yourself too seriously and that you're not afraid to have a good time. But here's the kicker. Humor isn't just about telling jokes or being funny and being that comedian, right? You don't want to be a stand-up comedian necessarily, but it's about being sort of like a little bit of that quick wit, spontaneous, and able to think on your feet. It's about knowing when to lighten the mood and when to be serious, striking the right balance between the two. So if you want to make yourself irresistible to women, I want you to start by embracing your sense of humor. Crack a joke, share a funny story, or simply enjoy a laugh together. Show her that you're not just a one-dimensional character, but someone who's actually fun, spontaneous, and full of life. Because let me tell you, a woman cannot resist a man who can make her laugh. So, gentlemen, relax, drop your guard, and let the laughter flow. On to number 6. All right, listen up, because here's the other scoop. If you're aiming to become the kind of man that women cannot resist, you need to dial into your social awareness. But what does that entail, Cynthia? Well, I'm going to get into it. It really means being attuned to the people around you, understanding social cues, and even effortlessly navigating various social situations. It's about knowing when to speak up and when to listen. 2 ears, 1 mouth. So you can do a lot more listening and a little less talking, all right? And also when to extend a helping hand and when to give someone space. Essentially, it's about being able to read the room, pick up the subtle signals, and adapt your behavior accordingly. But here's the other kicker. Social awareness goes beyond mere politeness or knowing the right thing to say. It's about empathy. It's about understanding. And it's about establishing a genuine connection with other people. It's about demonstrating a sincere interest in people's lives, actively listening to their stories, and ensuring that they feel valued and heard. So, if you want to become irresistible to women, start by sharpening your social awareness. Pay close attention to those around you. Be fully present in the moment. And demonstrate authentic interest in what others have to say. Because let me tell you, a woman cannot resist a man who knows how to forge deeper connections with her. So embrace the world around you and observe as the genuine connections you cultivate draw you closer to the women you desire. All right, on to number 7 is generosity. Let's get straight to the point as it relates to this. If you want to become the kind of man, that women actually find irresistible, you need to recognize the power of generosity. And I'm not just talking about throwing money around, okay? That's not what this is about. Or even buying extravagant gifts. That's not why we're here. Okay? True generosity goes much deeper than material things. If you haven't figured that out by now, well then stick on by, because that's what we're going to talk about. It's about being willing to give of yourself, your time, and your resources without expecting anything in return. Whether it's lending a helping hand to the lady of interest, for example, or even a friend, and she happens to see it. Or even volunteering your time to support your community. Genuine generosity stems from showing kindness and compassion to others, even when no one else knows about it. You don't even be going around bragging about all the nice things you're doing. Just do it because it helps you. It helps you become a better man. It makes you feel confident in yourself. It makes you love yourself. You will be proud of the man you see in that mirror. Okay? Now, another kicker. Generosity isn't just about what you do. It's also about who you are as a person, like I said. It's about having a generous spirit and a sincere desire to contribute to making the world a better place, one small act of kindness at a time. So if you want to become irresistible to women, begin by embodying that generosity. Be generous with your compliments, for example. Be generous with your affection. And be generous with your attention. Demonstrate that you care, not just through words, but through your actions. So for instance, if you see an older lady struggling with her groceries, offer to help. Or if someone breaks down on the side of the road, lend a helping hand in pushing their car to safety. Each act of kindness, whether big or small, not only fosters goodwill, but it also leaves a positive impression on those around you and the rest of the world. And you'll be proud of the man looking back at you in the mirror. Because let me tell you, a woman cannot resist a man who has a generous heart. So, open yourself up to the world, and I want you to watch as that love and even admiration starts to kind of just pour in. You're just like, whoa, what's going on? All right, but let's not get stuck there. We're going to move on to number 8, which is independence. I want us to dive into another truth that you need to understand. Independence is absolutely crucial. Allow me to break it down for you, though. A woman desires a man who isn't clingy or dependent, but rather someone who has his own life and interests. If you want to be truly captivating to any woman, you must demonstrate your independence. What does that entail? It means having your own passions, your own hobbies, and just a general life outside of your relationship while still showing your partner that you actually care about her. That doesn't mean ignore her when she calls. That doesn't mean ignore her text messages all week or all day, right? It's about maintaining a delicate balance. For instance, if she's interested in cars, let's say you see her kind of eyeing out, some cars that are on the road, some hot rods or something, I want you to consider including her in your visits to car shows, or maybe inviting her to your workshop to share your enthusiasm for cars. Similarly, let's say that you're a movie enthusiast and she enjoys watching movies as well with you. Why not treat her to a screening at a classic movie theater, or maybe even a premiere showing? The key is to integrate her into your world while maintaining your independence. Being independent means standing on your own 2 feet and taking care of yourself without constantly relying on others. It doesn't mean shutting people out or even refusing to help when needed, right? It's actually about being self-sufficient, about being confident, and even being capable of making decisions on your own. If you want to attract women, or any woman, right, focus on yourself. Pursue your passions, chase your dreams, and don't be afraid to follow your own path. That's going to make you incredibly attractive. And at the end of the day, even if it doesn't attract a woman, who cares? The point is, you're building yourself. You're building a more fulfilling life for yourself, okay? Because let me tell you, a woman cannot resist a man who's confident and has his own thing going on. Independence is your ticket to being irresistible, so embrace it. And watch as those women are drawn to you like bees to honey, honey. All right? On to the next one, number 9. Let's get down to the brass tacks. If you're wondering what truly grabs a woman's attention, it's not just about appearances or flaunting your muscles. Sure, those things might catch her eye momentarily, but to maintain her interest, you need something deeper, which is intelligence. Consider this. When was the last time you had a conversation with someone who couldn't even hold their own intellectually? it tends to be pretty dull, right? Now picture being with a guy who's sharp-witted, capable of engaging in profound discussions ranging from politics to philosophy to the latest scientific breakthroughs, whatever it is. That is the type of man who truly stands out from the rest. Intelligence goes beyond simply regurgitating facts or even acing exams. It's about possessing a curious mind, a hunger for knowledge, and the ability to think critically. It involves being adaptable to any situation, creatively solving problems and making informed decisions. And here's the kicker, intelligence is undeniably attractive. There's something inherently appealing about a man who's not only physically fit, but also mentally agile. You don't want to be that dumb jock, all right? It demonstrates that you're not just coasting through life based on looks alone. Rather, you're actually continually striving for self-improvement. So if you're looking to elevate your appeal and become irresistible to women, start exercising that brain of yours, not just your body. Dive into books. Indulge in documentaries. If you don't like books and you don't like reading, I get it. There's a lot of guys that don't like reading. But get yourself an Audible account. I don't know. But indulge in documentaries as well. Maybe engage in stimulating conversations with individuals who challenge your intellect. Because let me tell you, a woman cannot resist a man who's got both brains and brawn. Intelligence really is your secret weapon. Sharpen it. And watch as women gravitate towards you like bees to honey. And last but not least, number 10, this is a fun one for me. Have a cool, chill attitude, man. Women are drawn to men who exude a cool, laid-back, and chill attitude. If you find yourself grappling with anxiety or even nervousness, consider scaling back on caffeine consumption, as research actually suggests that it can exacerbate such feelings in some individuals. Not everybody. Some people, it actually helps calm them down. I don't know, right? Either way, it's crucial to consult a physician before making any significant alterations to your routine, especially concerning high-intensity cardio exercises, but it might actually help to do that. If you're kind of a nervous Nancy or whatever, get out there and do some high-intensity cardio. In any case, addressing any internal struggles you may face is paramount, and seeking professional assistance can actually be incredibly helpful, all right? And once you've gained mastery over these aspects, I want you to adopt a demeanor of characterized, sort of that, cool, calm, and collected. Maybe even stoicism. This doesn't imply indifference to everything, Instead, it's actually sort of that maintaining composure and maybe even a level-headed response, even in tense situations. For instance, if someone cuts you off in traffic while your partner is in the car, for example, respond with a composed and collected attitude. Acknowledging the urgency of the other driver, maybe they're just in a rush, and then just calmly distance yourself from the situation. However, I do want to point out that it's essential to note that maintaining a calm demeanor doesn't equate to tolerating disrespect towards your partner or yourself. She does rely on you to provide a sense of safety and protection, so be prepared to assert yourself if necessary. So, similarly, while your partner may appreciate your laid-back attitude, she may also value your ability to take a lead in certain situations, such as making dinner plans. If she asks you, honey, what do you want me to cook for dinner? Come on now. Don't make it so difficult that she starts to get annoyed, right? Strike a balance between being chill and assertive. Offering your input whenever it's appropriate. Okay? Ultimately, cultivating that cool and laid-back attitude while also demonstrating care and consideration will exude confidence and charm. When you notice your partner becoming agitated, listen attentively and empathize with her frustrations, and gently guide her towards a more positive outlook. By providing that support and comfort, you'll actually strengthen your bond with her and leave a lasting impression of reliability and compassion. All right, gentlemen, that's it. That's it for today anyways. There's a lot more that we're going to include, trust me, because there's a lot of these that need to either be broken down a little bit further, and we also need to add a couple. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. And remember, as we conclude our journey here through the realms of attraction, we recognize the qualities that make a man irresistible to women are incredibly diverse, and they're intriguing. All the way from confidence to kindness to ambition to authenticity, these traits form the bedrock of meaningful connections. Whether you're seeking love, friendship, or even companionship, they work in either situation. Embracing these qualities can actually elevate your charm and even your allure. So let's continue to cultivate these attitudes, celebrating the uniqueness that each individual brings to the table and reveling in the beauty of human connection. It's been a pleasure being here with you today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. There will be more coming, so if you haven't already, like I said, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button to help the algorithms. Also, if you have any buddies that you think would benefit from this, send this to them. Whether you have a friend, a neighbor, your brother, your cousin, your dad, your son, whatever, send it to them, because I bet you anything, these are things that the majority of the time they understand if they've been raised in a certain way, but if they don't, this would be incredibly helpful. Not everybody knows about these things. And like I said, there's going to be a lot more coming, so stay tuned. All right? Well, fellas, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys being here today. Reach out if you have any questions. I'm going to put my contact information in the description below, so you can feel free to reach out to me also on Instagram. And stay in touch. All right? Until next time, I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed, and wonderful day. And remember to excel in anything and everything you do. Take care. Talk to you soon.